Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Forrester Creations, Ridge tells Hope he's proud of him when he looks at a picture of the ring Thomas got her. He set out to get what he desired. Hope wouldn't be wearing the ring if he didn't think she should adore this as much as he does. All Thomas wants is for Brooke to feel the same. She will be offended by his proposal. While Ridge acknowledges she won't want him around her daughter, she also says she won't throw him out. Hope is informed by Brooke at the cabin that Thomas isn't the right man for her. It would be the worst mistake of her life to accept his proposal. Hope contends that her concern for Thomas is sincere. That, according to Brooke, doesn't take away from his earlier actions toward her. She feels that this is what she deserves, and it tears her heart. You're worthy of so much more. This just serves as a settlement. She is aware that Hope won't be content with Thomas. Brooke begs, you can't accept his proposal, with tears in her eyes. You just cannot. Poppy restates that Bill is not Luna's father in the design office. What does it matter, she queries. When Luna makes a threat about taking an exam or whatever, Poppy yells, Luna, don't. Simply put, don't. Mom, what are you keeping from me? Inquires Luna, who is worried. RJ displays framed pictures at the beach home and grins, taking in his new surroundings. When he takes up his phone, he discovers that Luna has not yet responded to his texts. In the next, he asks her to let him know if she requires any backup. As they discussed about having a house of his own, he remembers back to kissing her. Luna queries whether her father is unpleasant or ashamed in the design business. Mom, you may tell me whatever it is that you're concealing. Is it a deep, dark family secret or something? She thinks. When someone enters, Poppy breaks down in tears and then looks away. It's Finn. He asks, Aunt Poppy, with a look of astonishment as Poppy turns around. It's wonderful to see her in Los Angeles, he says her as he gives her a hug. Finn remembers all the years they spent together, until one day she's simply vanished. All the time you spent together, inquires Luna. Finn tells them that Poppy remained with them while he was at college. Luna was unaware that she lived with Uncle Jack and Aunt Lai. Finn continues talking about how busy everyone was and that Poppy would assist him if he became too anxious. If she was there, Luna queries. According to Finn, that was around a year before to her birth. He says he's trying to get Lai to relax and that they all get together for dinner. Charlie introduces himself to Thomas as Junior Cheese at the main office. He wishes to inform his father that the stunning Esther Valentine has completed her fitting. I ran into her in the lift. Thomas adds that as head of security, he would be alerted, and he accuses him of having a crush on him. He says it was just a coincidence. When Brooke gets to work, she wants to talk to Thomas. Charlie shuts the door behind him. What can I do for you? Thomas queries. According to Brooke, she was with Hope and is aware of his actions. You asked her to marry you. Thomas, what were you thinking? It's not like Thomas wants to dispute with her at all. He's setting himself up for heartache, Brooke advises him. She is adamant about wanting the best for him. Thomas queries whether Hope informed him that she would not be accepting his proposal. Although Brooke claims she didn't say it, she is aware that her daughter won't be able to provide him the life he desires or devote herself entirely to him. Hope mulls about Thomas's kind remarks while she's at the cabin. It's Ridge knocking on the door, wanting to talk to her. I learned about the proposal from Thomas. He acknowledges that it's a little odd that she wears the ring but doesn't wear it. He was there to tell her again what an amazing man his son is, but he assumes she knew that before. Ridge is hoping that she is truly in love with him, or else it will break him. He senses that there's a chance when he wears the ring around her neck. Hope queries his words. Ridge informs her that he would be overjoyed if she married into his family. When RG walks into Luna's main office, he requests to hear what her mother said. Bill Spencer is not my father, she informs him. Sorry, RG asks whether she's all right. Luna deflects, saying it appears to worry her that she's interested in her father's identity. She panicked out and begged her not to do it when she vowed to check into a paternity test on her own. She seems like it's some dark family secret, and I can't understand that, because she constantly claims that I was built from love. Luna shrugs, telling her to quit worrying about her father's identity as she doesn't want to annoy her. Poppy is in the design office, watching through the door while Finn answers a business call. Hope is fondling the ring on her necklace at the cabin when she hears Ridge and Brooke's remarks echoing in her ears. Thomas enters as the door opens. She tells him his dad was just there as he plants a kiss on her. Thomas reports that her mother paid him a visit. I suppose the proposal is no longer under wraps. He observes that their responses couldn't be more dissimilar. Hope hopes her mother didn't treat him unfairly. It was the same old stuff, he claims. Hope informs Thomas that Ridge expressed his happiness if she were to one day become his daughter-in-law. It seemed nice to her. Thomas is aware of her mother's lack of confidence in them. It's all right. Hope may take all the time she needs. He isn't there to put any pressure on her. I am aware that you will wear this ring. I believe. Hope touches his cheeks and hair. Brave and gorgeous January 30, Tuesday. Finn's college disclosure. Luna is stunned, and Poppy stops the DNA test. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, January 30th, indicate that Ridge Forrester was proud of his son for pursuing his goals and liked a photo of the ring Thomas Forrester had purchased for Hope Logan. Though Brooke Logan's disapproval made Thomas hope she could be as sympathetic, Ridge didn't believe Hope's mother would get in the way. On Tuesday's B&B episode, Brooke maintained that Hope was only attempting to fill the void left by her divorce at the cabin. Brooke stated that accepting Thomas' proposal would be the worst decision of her life after she clarified that he wasn't the right man for Hope. Hope was reassured by Brooke, who was furious with Thomas for all the agony he had caused in the past, that she deserved far better than to settle for him. After reassuring Hope that she was unable to accept Thomas' proposal, Brooke tightly hugged Hope. Once Hope was alone herself, she reflected about Brooke's worries as well as Thomas's statement to her that he was a one-woman guy. Finally, Ridge dropped over to acknowledge that he had heard about the plan and to highlight what an extraordinary guy Thomas had grown into. Ridge emphasized that Hope was a remarkable lady after discussing how she managed to forgive Thomas. Ridge stated he would be overjoyed if Hope became his daughter-in-law and hoped her emotions for Thomas were sincere. Before Brooke left to have a private talk, Thomas made fun of Charlie Weber's obsession on Esther Valentine in the Forrester Creations design office. When Thomas proposed to Hope, Brooke insisted on knowing what was going through his mind. Brooke cautioned that Hope would never be able to truly commit to Thomas and provide him the life he desired when she implied that she was watching out for him as well. When Thomas and Hope finally got together, they exchanged notes on their separate conversations with Ridge and Brooke. Thomas encouraged Hope to take as much time as she wanted after making it apparent that he wasn't there to put any pressure on her. Hope smiled at Thomas and gently caressed his neck, knowing that ultimately his ring will be on her finger. Once she returned to the design studio at Forrester Creations, Poppy Nozawa carried on her conversation with Luna Nozawa. Luna said that Poppy gave the same response for each man she questioned about, after Poppy had reiterated that Bill Spencer wasn't her real father. Luna made hints that she could look for information on her own by getting a DNA test, but Poppy became alarmed and urged her not to. Luna questioned if Poppy's behavior was truly so embarrassed or ashamed because she didn't know what she was hiding. Luna inquired about whether there was a significant family secret, and a startled Poppy drew her in for an embrace. When John Finnegan interjected, he grinned and said he was surprised to find Aunt Poppy and Luna there. After giving Poppy a hug, Finn pretended that everything would be even better now that Luna's mother was in the area. Luna wondered what Finn meant when he reflected on all the years they had spent together. It turns out that when Finn initially attended college, he lived with Poppy, Lai, Jack, and Finn. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.